One day of Christmas, my true love gave to me Need for Speed, Heat, Spider-Man, The Walking Dead, Just Cause 4, Resident Evil 2, The Forest Crab Game, Overwatch 2, Fall Guys, Left 4 Dead 2, and Among the Sleep. And hello everyone, this is Aspect here, and welcome to Need for Speed Heat. Now, I have never actually done a Need for Speed video on this channel, and I've always wanted to do one, because I play quite a bit of Need for Speed in my free time. It's one of those franchises that I kind of grew up with. I remember the first Need for Speed I ever played was actually Need for Speed World, which came out back in 2010. And I played that game because my dad got me this steering wheel at the time. And I started playing this like racing game with it, and I had a couple of other ones as well. And I was playing it with the steering wheel, and it was so much fun. And then I started playing Need for Speed Carbon, and eventually I got into Need for Speed Most Wanted 2012, which I played for a little bit. And then I came back to the franchise when Need for Speed Payback came out. I played through that game, and then Need for Speed Heat came out, and I was so happy. Now, we're not going to be playing just Need for Speed Heat today in its basic form, because as you can see, there's this logo in the background that says Unite. That is because we're going to be playing a mod pack today. Now, this is basically kind of like an enhanced version of the game. It doesn't change all that much. I'd say the only things it genuinely changes is it gives the game better graphics, better engine sounds, and better car customization. That's about it. So it really is just an enhanced version of the game. Now, we probably will be driving this Skyline for a little bit here, but if I go to swap car, you can see I have 36 cars, and they're pretty much all souped up. So we have this GTR that I have. We have a couple of these free cars that I got because I have the deluxe edition of the game. We have my R8, which I never use. We have my LaFerrari, which I also never use. We have this Z4, which I need to find a purpose for yet. Now we also have this stupid Volkswagen, which we will probably be driving today because this car is genuinely pretty good. The Porsche 918 Spider. Now, can I just say I love this like Tron livery that they have for it? I mean, I put on this livery on the car, but like, I don't know, it just fits it so well. I never expected a fucking Tron livery to go so well with a hypercar. My McLaren P1, which again, I don't really have a use for right now. We have my Ford GT. Couple of free cars. Once again, the M3 GTR, of course. We will be driving that as well, probably. We're going to be trying out a lot of cars. The Murcielago, which is also a pretty cool car. We got my R32, which I, again, have to find a purpose for yet. Subaru, which I tried making my off-road car, and can I just say, I love the fucking customization of this car. It looks so cool. We also have this thing, which I might turn into a drift car. I'm just kind of showing you all my cars right now. We also have this, which the livery for this one appears to be broken. This was supposed to be me attempting to make the Ford Mustang from the Need for Speed movie, if you know the one that I'm talking about, with the blue lines. The OPRSR, of course, we have. We also have this 488 GTB RX-7, which I don't really care about. We also have this Porsche, which is pretty fucking overpowered. We also have my go-to drift car, and the livery for some reason will load for... I just pressed the wrong button. Honeywire, which looks sick. We also have this NSX, which is actually a pretty stable car. Wait, this is not the correct one. This NSX, which looks awesome in my opinion, and it actually drives pretty damn well. We got the Vet, which I really don't have a use for, because it's just a big fucking boat. We also have my Huracan, which used to be my grip car, but now has been replaced by a better one. And then this is basically the car that I started the game with, and I never actually finished building it. But yeah, those are kind of all my cars. Now, where are we gonna start? I think we're just gonna start with the Skyline to give you guys kind of an introduction. Let's do a race. Alright, so they gave us this nice gray atmosphere, which actually looks sick with the Skyline. Now, let me pick a race real quick. So there's some races over here that I like doing. I guess let's just do Sonic. That's usually the one that I end up doing. First of all, let's give this Skyline a little bit of a listen. Okay, here we go. Oh, yes. And we're off. And we're off. Give it a bit of boost. Bit of boost. Oh, I've been driving the car for about 2 seconds. I'm already wetting my pants. Not a great start. Now, as you can see, I also gave the car a little bit of a blue neon, as you can see at the bottom. This thing actually turns pretty damn well. It turns better with the Unite mod enabled, I would say. It doesn't turn the best in the base game. They basically just... I don't know. They didn't give it enough love, I would say. I just missed the fucking... But that's okay. We'll just do a little bit of a flip whip. Just like that. And then drift to the other side. There we go. And we're here. Start race. Oh, look at how cool this looks. It looks so, like, this looks so much better than in the base game. Again, I know I'm not showing the base game, blah, 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 blah. This just looks better. This is just so much more enjoyable to play. And I know that this isn't the newest Need for Speed that, there's out right now, because we have the new one being Unbound, but honestly, I'm not the biggest fan of Unbound. It has better graphics, sure, but that's about it, really. Other than that, I just prefer this. Here we go. 3, 2, 1... and we're off. About to pass all these fools. All-wheel drive. Past the Viper, past the McLaren, past the Lambo. Oh my god. Alright, casualties happen. Casualties happen. But you gotta keep up the speed. Keep up with the big boys. Past the Viper. Out of my way. Past the Lambo. Woohoo! Oh, this is so much fun. I forgot about... I've not played this game in a few days, and I just forget how much fun it is to race in this. Are you kidding me? Is that a fucking... Okay. That just happened.
Are you kidding me?
That's not even fair. How did the AI car just ram me into the wall? Build up the speed. Build up the speed. Oh god, yeah, this thing, it doesn't have the best grip. I find in terms of turning, like sharp corners and stuff, the Skyline isn't the best, and the Unite mod, it still doesn't do it enough justice, I would personally say. Basically, this game forces you to turn your Skyline into a drift car, which I guess makes sense given it, you know, it's a Japanese car, blah 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 blah, but I don't like being forced to make my car certain classes because of the handling model. Like, just let me have it as a grip car if I want to. Yeah, this thing really does not like to turn sharp corners. It likes taking its time, that's for damn sure. And another pretty sharp corner coming up. A little bit of a brake. And boost. Boost out of the corner. Build the momentum. What? Got a long, nice road. Very, very straightforward. If they pass me in these last freaking 10%, I will scream. Nice wide corner. 500 yards remaining. One more turn. A little bit of a brake, because it would not have done it otherwise. And into the wall, apparently. And there we go. And now we get to just stare at our car and be like, yes, this car is beautiful. Number 2 is Angry Boy. That's very fitting. Alright, so that is my favorite car in the game, basically. Or just my favorite car in general. This is my favorite car, and I think for a lot of us, it is. However, in this game, it's honestly not the biggest joy to drive around. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to... Oh, that's the wrong. I'm going to be going over to the garage, and I'm going to be picking out another car. Now, it would be iconic to pull up my GTR as kind of a comparison, but it's honestly pretty much the same thing. It still doesn't turn that much. I will say, though, in terms of, like, idle engine, I think I prefer this one. Just listen to this. That sounds so meaty, oh my god. Right from the bat, pretty damn quick. I forgot what engine I swapped into this car. Pretty sure there's like a V10 or something that I have in there, or like a V6, I don't remember. Let's give it some beans. Bit of the beans. Oh, my whole game's lagging. Oh, Jesus. If I try taking a turn at over 100 miles, like, it turns okay, but not that well. Let's just say I have cars in my garage that turn way better than this thing. That's all I'm gonna say. It turns okay enough. It turns okay enough for me to be... So that, ladies and gentlemen, is my GTR. Now, how about we go from a car so well respected and so well known to something significantly more stupid? This, ladies and gentlemen, is my Volkswagen GTI. This is also one of the only cars that is in this game that I will be able to get in real life myself. I mean, a Golf GTI, you know, they don't go for that much. I mean, it's a bloody Volkswagen. Stock, I could get one of these easily. So I thought, you know what, why don't I buy one of these in the game and race the hell out of it? I'm actually going to be driving this thing in night because I feel like that's just cooler. I forgot to put the music back on. All right, so let's turn on the engine. This thing... honestly, it turns really damn well. First of all, it's quick. It is really damn quick. For a front-wheel drive car, it definitely likes to slide. That is one thing. It likes to slide. Is that a Mustang? They got Mustang civilian cars? What the hell? I didn't even know United... Okay, let me test this thing out in the city. Honestly, this is like the most street level you can get with your car. This is like... when you think tuner era, this would be the kind of shit... Okay. But anyway, those are all just like the fun cars that I just make for the hell of it. How about we go over to something a bit more serious? Should we start out with the M3 GTR? I feel like it deserves it, right? Or we could start out with my overpowered Porsche, which is like one of my favorite cars to drive right now. We could also do a drift event with this. We also have this Evo 10 right here, but we're probably not gonna be using this car because I can tell you right now, it doesn't turn. They're basically forcing me to turn this into a drift car, which makes sense. You know what? We're starting out with the M3 because after that, we're gonna go over to some way more serious car. It's also telling me I got new engines. So here we go, outside with a beautiful M3, but as soon as I just... and then it keeps going, and then as soon as you hit 5th gear, wait for this. Okay, you can't hear it there. Let's try this again. So, you keep revving the car, keep going higher and higher, and as soon as it goes into 5th... It's amazing! Now let's try to do a race with this car. Because honestly, the M3 turns pretty damn well. It's a pretty good grip car in the game. I'm a big fan of the way that they kind of made it handle, if that makes sense. Off the launch. Build it up, build it up. My frames are proving themselves. We go 5th gear. Ready? It's amazing. It's genuinely amazing. Give it a bit of boost. Pass 4th. Then it's a little Aston. We got a Corvette and an NSX battling for 2nd. I'm waiting for the straight that's about to come up soon so that I can use my boost and just get away from these peasants. Okay, here we go. Straight. Use the boost. Bye. Bye. You are not going to be seeing me again unless I crash out. Honestly, sometimes in this game, the sense of speed is too much for me. I know that sounds weird because the sense of speed is great in this game, but genuinely, sometimes it's, I don't know, just gets a bit too much. The wet roads and everything as well. Oh yes, the graphical mods in this game sure make a huge improvement. And as we're staring into the sun, we almost crash out, but we don't, and we finish the race. Now we're gonna be going over to a bit of a middle class kind of thing. We're gonna be over to this GT3 RS, which is one of my favorite cars to drive around just because of how stable it is. Also, we have RGB underglow in this game. All right, here we go. You can hear that it wants to go. Let's go. This is one of my favorite cars to drive around at the moment, like one of my favorite cars to race in, just because it is very stable, it's very fun to drive. So what I think I'm gonna do is there's a very specific event I want to do, which is this one. And what I'm hoping is gonna happen is we're gonna get a little bit of a police chase. Usually I tend to avoid drifting myself, unless I'm just, you know, playing around with my Evo, which is my drift car. But since this is a Porsche, for some reason I don't apply that rule to this car. So let's try this race. This is basically the race that I do to test out cars, see if they're fast enough. Because this race basically consists of only hypercars, or at least cars that are very fucking quick. So if you're struggling to win in this race, then your car probably isn't good enough. Basically the make or break. And it looks like, yup, we already got a police chase. Also, can I just say that I love the fucking names of these racers? Big Barp in number 8. Jump over this. There we go. Do another jump. Oh! That's the wrong one. Oh my god! That was awesome. I'm keeping up pretty well with these two. It's McLaren and I think it's a GT3 as well in first. Okay, excuse me. Is that a GT3? It is a GT3. Yup. But I'm the better one. Get past. Never to be seen again. Again, another copper. Please chase me. I need a higher heat level. I really want to go into a police chase in this car. What's the top speed? What's the top speed that we can get to? Let's see. I don't know. What? Do not tell me that I'm about to lose this race just because I clipped into the fucking ground. Come on, there's a Murcielago in first. I can pass them. Wait, that's not a Murcielago, that's an Aventador. Aventador in first, but I got a bit of boost. Build up the speed. Pass him. Pass him, take him. Do not hit the civilian car, I swear to God. Yes! I just gotta keep it. Keep it, keep it, keep it, keep it. 4 more percent. 1 more turn. And boost. I have barely any boost left. Yes! Thank you all so much for watching the 11th episode of the 12 Games of Christmas. Next episode will unfortunately be the last one, but I hope you guys did enjoy this series. As I've said before, let me know which one of these games, or which ones of all these games that I've tried you want me to continue as series, which games you want me to revisit, do more videos on, let me know. Thank you all so much for watching this video. If you did enjoy it, pop the like below, cool one, subscribe down below to join the Sarcastics, and I will hopefully see you next time. Peace.